I'm Salma. I'm from Palestine and I'm an artist, full-time artist. My practice is between being very personal, but also more about the broader experience of being Palestinian and being a Palestinian in the diaspora. I explore a lot of themes related to home, related to living under occupation, as well as the generational trauma that usually follows wars. The walls are part of an ongoing series I've had since around 2020 called Generational Walls. And they look at walls, street walls, and how people respond to them, what people choose to write on walls. My research is based on walls in Palestine or walls in refugee camps, Palestinian refugee camps in other countries. And I'm very interested in the kind of things that we find on walls, ranging from very political messages to more flirty, sweet stuff, to like random posters, to all of that, and how all of these things we can find, or all these writings, symbolize the resistance. Actually, the first one I started with was I saw that on a picture once in a wall in Palestine, and that's what triggered the series. And it said, "Once again, good morning." That would be the literal translation. So to me, when I first saw that that sentence, that writing on a wall, I immediately thought of how, in very simple words, uh, it can it can symbolize resistance, it can symbolize resilience of Palestinian people, of waking up every single day with a purpose, but also the feeling of you have another day. That was very interesting to start because the space is super polished and super clean. I've done these murals on these walls before, but it was never in a place that is this well curated usually. So it was very interesting to just like the first thing I wrote, I was like, it felt like I'm doing something wrong or that's something I shouldn't be doing, which I think is a feeling that gets close to like vandalism or like writing on something you know you shouldn't be writing about. So that was very interesting for me. And the way it continued is I have a lot of pictures from the walls I'm taking inspirations from. So I look at them, I try to see like what's speaking to me, what speaks of the resistance. And yeah, it's very messy actually, and I like that because it again gets close to the streets, the art on the streets. Yeah. I think when I think of streets, I think of connecting, the word connecting, and in the literal sense, of course, but also but also in the way when it comes to these works and when writings and graffiti and street art of people just finding space for self-expression, especially that it comes with a certain level of protection of being anonymous. I think it provides a level of safety, of a way to connect with someone else, because a lot of the things I write are usually right after each, like in the picture that I have to each other, of people replying to one another on the street, or sometimes people mocking one another on the street. And it's also a level of community organizing. In a lot of marginalized communities, walls are used as a way to protest or to say something you can't say.